Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Minecraft. Last time we dug out a giant hole here in preparation for what is going to be the reconstruction of the storage of this entire area. And today we're gonna continue where we left off and actually get right into the building. Just getting in, getting the work done, having some fun. I hate to say this, I don't know what has been up with me recently. Like, I've been kind of putting off doing this recording for some weird reason. And in all honesty, I'm like, if I put it off for a little bit longer, gonna be annoyed with myself. So I really kind of gotta get working, really kind of gotta get moving. I just realized I forgot to pull up the stream view, or the view of what I'm going to be working on over here because we need to get the work on this redstone today. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I want to get working on and get done with. First things first, let's get the room designed and laid out. I think we're going to do something like this, where I put wood like this, build our normal room design layouts, stuff like that we normally do. And then for up here, we're going to want to break these and turn this into the new setup. If toggle sprint will work for me, and there we go. Alright, now I can still get up there. Now we've got that at least set up. We keep working. And bingo, bango, bongo. This just gets to work. But no, like I said, I kind of, for some odd reason, just was having a lot of problems getting sat down and getting started on this one. Just personal me having just a lot of stuff going on in life, meaning that for some odd reason my brain just did not want to work on this, and this is a fine little setup that we've got going here for decoration. It's a little weird, don't get me wrong, I will admit, this is a very weird spot, I will say, but yeah, it looks cool, it looks interesting. We'll fill those holes in once we get this part fixed up and set up with the buffer. For now, let's continue onwards. Mine out all of these blocks right here that we set up as kind of the divisors last episode. Excuse me, I said do. But yeah, no, and one of the main reasons why I think I was, I guess, just struggling to get started on this little project over here for this episode, is because I've been doing a lot of work, actually, on something that is going to be coming new to the channel as a new Minecraft series. And no, it is not going to be a replacement to this world. No, it is not going to be instead of this world. It's going to be something that is kind of alongside what I'm doing in this world, and kind of more of I sit and have fun playing a modded game with a few friends, and we see what happens and chaos unfolds. Now, I'm not going to spoil any of that for you guys, because there's a whole bunch of stuff that I've already recorded for it. But effectively, it's a return to my old edited style of Minecraft that we will be you know, interacting with when I can, basically. But I'm not going to make it take place over this or, you know, run over my capabilities of doing this. It's more just along the lines of, oopsies, I got a bit too distracted playing this new thing that I've been doing, and therefore I got wore out on playing this game due to the fact that, you know, my main world and that world are going to be running some similar concepts to design philosophies, and therefore I was just like, let's see here. How do I want to do this? Probably birch stairs, something like that. Yeah, that works. That works. And then we just put some acacia in right here. Yep, that works. But no, my hope is that by the end of today, we at least have this area built, and then, you know, the redstone done, because there's a little bit of extra redstone that needs to be done, especially with reconfiguring the melon farms that I'm thinking, or the melon and pumpkin farms and the bone farms, that I'm thinking could just be done next episode, just because of, you know, what all needs to occur there. Effectively, like I said, we need to start gutting out the things that I don't like, which are the bones. And the bones, in all honesty, kind of need to just get pulled over to here because I can't really reconstrue them. The other, like the melons and pumpkins, needs to have their system redefined, where instead of going out there, it flows into this system right here, which means we send them into that little thing right down there, and that should fix most of the problems. It's just, there's a lot of stuff that needs worked on, obviously, as part of all of this. Excuse me, can I go down here? Definitely a little bit of an odd staircase, but it's fine. It works. Alrighty, let's begin working on this. I want to see what's happening up here for this, because my innate thought process is we're going to connect these, and I just want to see what's going on, which is why I went up there and I forgot about it. But first, the other thing I know for certain we can definitely do is that. Because that we need to do. And bop. Bop bop. Grab all of these. Do. Yeah, that looks cool. I need to definitely go see what's happening up there. This is definitely something we can do, though. And then, this one needs expanded out by 1, too. See, I messed up because that side I didn't want expanded out, but, you know, whatever. Alrighty. This goes here. Break all of these. And there we go. I can also build up, and that lets me see, I think what that is actually, correct me if I'm wrong, that's that right there. So a bar going across right here wouldn't actually be too weird. It'll look a little awkward in terms of this upper level, but yeah, looks cool, looks fine. Looks interesting. A bit weird, as expected, but interesting and fine. Hit that. And then we go boing. And boing. Cool, cool. This just gets to move over. And why are you there? You're part of the old construction. That's why you're there. Alrighty. Do. That goes like that. And now we build up the rest of these little things. This bad boy right here, I'm gonna be honest, we kind of want doing that because it looks nicer that way. This bad boy, I'd much rather you do that so you're part of the main beam that goes there. And then, yeah, we're doing an illegal here by jogging this, which is why I think we do this and connect it. Since, you know, we're fine to reconstruct some things up here. Actually, I do not need to remove that. And Yep, cool. Alrighty, let's grab our birch slabs all throughout here, and I'm gonna head up there real quickly just to look at this and overview what we're doing here. Grab all of these. Yeah, and we can construct the fence going over all of this. Yep. Follow the rules that we've set for ourselves, which is that. And then this one also needs to be one because it's a corner, actually. Yep. Very interesting, very cool looking. A little bit, see, from this side, the fact that it's jogged is weird, but from that side, the fact that these are jogged is weird. It's a little bit of an awkward touch that I can't really do anything about. Ah, well, who cares? Grab some of these, go back here, and we're gonna want fence. Just grab a bunch of fences. Who cares how many I actually grabbed? Yeah. Go back up. Yippee. Yoink. Yoink. Nom 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 nom. And This still allows us to overview all the redstone if we ever want to, and, you know, look it over, see what all is going on. Like I said, I think we're going to be removing this at some point soon, just because of, you know, what it is and whatnot, and the fact that we don't really need it, per se. And then what else do I need to do with all of this? We can, I guess, start working on the redstone / start working on the floor a bit more. Probably do that real quick, seeing as it's empty and incomplete. Yeah, this whole area over here, we don't even need to really touch yet, because what we're touching it with is all the way down below me right now. And I need some more wood. We can also get the hoppers, we can get that ready. I need to get ready to start crafting some stuff, because oh boy, we're gonna need it. There we go. Alrighty. Floor time. Grab this. Now, like I said, all of this is floor. You know, just to make it look interesting, we can do that, and then by doing this, we're effectively saying, oh yeah, you know, all of these need to have their floor cuts as well, which also means that this goes up, and really is the above land that's now out of organization with what we're doing down here. Let's see here. Always put them on the third, as we do. You won't be there. You will have a chest or something in front of you. Yeah, something like that. Alrighty. Anything that needs to go in here? No, not really. We just kind of go down here. And let's start getting chests in. So, remember last episode I showed, or not last episode, maybe it was last episode, I'm not sure. A couple of episodes ago, I showed you guys the little schematic that we're going to be building as part of this system. And it's really basically just an advanced form of the cascading storage system that I've already kind of showcased before. Is part of everything. That's not what I meant. But it's an advanced form of what we already have here, effectively. But yeah, no, so all of these get hoppers that go into them that cascade them down to here. And then right under these ones, so actually the logs that I put under all of these are getting turned to hoppers because I have the memory of a goldfish and can read my schematic. Lovely, okay. We try this again. And yoink. Go like this. Right there. There we go. But yeah, no. So all of these use a very similar cascading system that we've already used elsewhere in the world. But modified so that we're using it to basically say, hey, when I've got enough signal strength coming off of one of these chests, start releasing items because we very clearly don't need that many items. And it's a smart little system that allows me to effectively build buffers and proper split systems without running the 50-50 problem that I was running into earlier, or the hopper priority problem that I also was running into. So, effectively, this is our solution to just making proper, well-set splitters within the game. And the good news is I've even found a better method that makes it tighter, but is more resource intensive that we can use for the actual collection. Because as some of you may have realized, and I realized it after last episode as well, the system we're building here will not fit the collection. So, yeah, the collection needs to get a bigger or a smaller version, but also, I believe, better version of the system, wherein effectively the second it realizes its last hopper is full, it'll start releasing items. So, we found a solution that basically makes the collection really pretty. I was going somewhere with this and I messed up. Hoop-de-doop-de-doop. Here we go. My brain is fried. I've been building a new base, so my brain is still working in terms of the new base, not the old base. But no, you'll be seeing the new Minecraft series soon-ish, is what I will say. I think I'm gonna do one episode that is technically a replacement of the Minecraft episodes that we've got going this summer. However, whenever I'm back at college, it will be something that goes alongside, you know, stream series stuff that we can hop in and do. It'll be something I occasionally throw a recorded episode on as like an extra video that goes up certain days. And just, you know, overall, that whole series is going to be for fun. This whole series is going to be just, you know, a continuation of fun within vanilla Minecraft as we work towards inevitably collecting all the items in the game, as we have been. Would like a walkway that goes all the way through this while I'm working on it. Yeah, you can already start to see what I was thinking about when I was designing this area. So, I'm very happy that we've got this whole system working so far. And there we go. Oh my god. Of course, I placed one down there just to mess up. Alrighty, let's see here. We could start working on the hoppers now. Especially seeing as they're one of the important sets of things that need to go into here. And I know that doing hoppers like this is commonly considered ugly. Hoppers aren't a very pretty block to look at. I just kind of, it's not a true full flush system unless I do this. Items can get stuck in the upper chest if I don't do something like this, so hence why we do something like this effectively. Also, how many staircases do we think I'm going to build while I'm working on this area? Like, leave your bets. I apparently will build 1 million, it feels like. Alrighty. While we're here, let's go grab some of the blocks we've mined up. Alrighty, and yoink, 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 yoink. Alrighty, we also need to build this set of hoppers right here for the final ones. And go over like this. There we go. And then we put 3 hoppers down on top of each of these. I'm definitely going to need extra ones. The hoppers that go into these, which we will build inevitably. And Alrighty, and there we go. And also, while I'm here, I might as well do the rest of these as well. Did I? Yes, I did do these. Okay, boop, 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 boop. And we now need more hoppers. But yeah, you can see kind of why I wanted to have this be in view. It's a really interesting setup that's going to be sitting there. Do I have extra hoppers? I did not make extra hoppers. Of course I didn't. Which means, hey, guess what? We do actually get to go run back to the bases. Oh, there they are. I'm like, wait a minute. I swear I brought tons of materials. I did. I just forgot where my materials were. It's easier to build from a top here. Do. Do. Alrighty, and doop. Gonna be better if I just build up a little bit and build over. There we go. Break all of this. Put a torch in here too so that we aren't having mobs spawn in here. That would be real bad. Alrighty, and then boop boop. And boop, boop. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Everything looks good and normal. Alrighty, so now I need to remember which ones we're doing all of the things on for inevitable composting. And I believe the way that I wanted it set up was that inevitably we might expand this a little bit and change this again, so that our moss farm that's going to go in here can have some of its overage sit right here as well. And I think the way I really wanted to do it was wood, compostables, and then the actual, you know, the melons and pumpkins and whatnots. But I think I put bones right there, which means that this isn't going to be a nice division, because, yeah, the bones are a little bit fancy. I think it is actually going to be more along the lines of... Well, let me go look at all of our wood-type box that we set ourselves up for. Because that thing told me a lot. Alright, yeah, so we've got 7 compostables, which are all of these. And then 6 of these are woods. And then bones and whatnot. So, really, in all honesty, bones need to be swapped into the wood area. They have a special thing anyways, because we have to use a crafter on them, not a composter. And then we run a... So, got it. So, we do melons and pumpkins, the saplings, apple, bone, and then the 6 wood types all go there. So this is going to be our bone pile. Basically, let's go. I need to actually let into there again, so actually I need to go the normal entry now that we've unintentionally sealed off the entry. It's wonderful how that one works. Let's see here. Polish this real quick. And then we need I need composter, or I need redstone comparators. We need, there's 2 freaking comparators per each item. 3 actually, if it uses a what's it called? If it uses a composter. Yippee-doo. Or no, not a composter. No, yeah, if it uses a composter, it gets 3. I can word the brain. There are thoughts in my head, and they are wording very hard right now. Yes, yes, indeed. So yeah, wahoo. That's already set to flow into there. Cool, cool, cool. Why did I want to go back here for no reason? Place that wood block. Place some more acacia. How about that? We do that real quick. Place the acacia so that this place looks nice. Whoop-de-doo. 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 And bop 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 bop. Boop doop 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 doo do 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 and do do. There we go. That looks nice. I can even go and put like some acacia stairs there. However, that would block off our access to that. You know. Yeah, oh my gosh, I really did take out all the bones and throw them in there. Yeah, we're gonna move them into here because this is gonna be sapling area. Just because I think it's gonna be better that way if I set it up organizationally. It'll make relatively more sense to me, to you guys, all that fun jazz, you know, yada yada yada. Move all of this in. I'll keep those, and I'll keep this. Do. Alright. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. And there we go. Alrighty. Whoop-de-doo. Looking good. Let's go start building what this is going to connect into now that we can do so. Alrighty, I am going to need some more comparators in a minute. But for right now, we can at least get them all set, the ones that we do have. Okay. Do. There we go. Alrighty. And then I need those hoppers that I threw way back. Can't get back down there from here. I forgot. Wait, I can because I'm an idiot. It's just called you going through here. I need to be a mole. We need redstone, we need this, we need some sticks. And then, do I have any extra stone that I've got set up? At least I believe. Is it called? No. I'm like, it is normal stone. Let's see here. So, yeah, we're probably going to want about that many redstone torches. And for right now, we'll grab that, and I will get cooking some more normal stone. I thought we were going to have plenty, but I guess not. Isn't out here a furnace? Do I really not have a furnace out here? Have I really not put a furnace over by this place? That just feels like dumb dap boy moment. Did I bring coal with me? I brought coal with me, but not a furnace. I am an interesting person. Alrighty, here's that. Grab some coal. Throw that in there. We'll get back to you. Let's go back to placing in the item filters. Do. And do. And then we get to go across all of these. I need more hoppers. Which I have more hoppers. I just threw them away for some reason. Hopper. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I knew that this was not going to be enough hoppers, even with the amount that I grabbed. Because, yeah, no. Didn't I say it's like 26 hoppers per item or something like that? Just some insane number like that. Especially if I go and unintentionally throw hoppers into the pit like that. I love that I just can't parkour properly. Literally working on a thing that requires a lot of parkour in this game, and nope. Alrighty, cool. Let's put these up here just for a moment. That's not what I meant. Alrighty, cool. That should give us a majority of the things handled. And then we're gonna continue this way, inevitably. Alrighty, and do. Ow. Excuse me. Bring it as far as we can that way, so that when I go in this way, I should be able to grab all of this, and that should be all we need to do. Now I should be fine to cover this up with whatever I would like to. Alrighty. And then I need the acacia stairs, which go there. There we go. That can go like that. This can go right here in its place. And that effectively keeps us pretty well lit down here. I mean, I've kind of set us up pretty well, I do say so. And that carries us down here, and that's what this place looks like for right now. Inevitably, I will put a flush line attached to it somewhere right here, I would assume. And that will be our attachment to that area that we need to worry about. For right now, though, let's go check on our stone. Make a fair few comparators. What was... Yeah, that was us running out of stone. And give me some nom. Alrighty. Got all this fun jazz. Now, I need to realize that I was an idiot and didn't bring me any placing blocks, but that's fine. This gets set up how we want it to. And then all all of these ones are getting an additional comparator set up to them, which is great and wonderful and amazing, but very annoying for us. Alrighty, let's get the hoop-de-doo. Where does it go? It goes off of the double chest as well. Alrighty, so you get one off of your double chest. The rest of you don't. And it works by effectively... how many blocks down is it? So this is 3, 4, and then 1, 2, and then shape like that. Yeah. Alrighty, we want redstone torches and all their spots. Where they go. This is one right there, I believe. Nope, wrong spot. That is where that goes. And then we take some dust. Or no, that's a repeater that we need to do that. That's right. 2, 3, 4. This lovely system. So yeah, basically what this does is it takes signal strength and says, hey, there's a lot of items in this chest, run a repeater real quick to, you know, start releasing some things. And we go like this. This goes here. And this upper zone is just your typical item filter. Nothing too fancy that we're doing here. There's no, like, real major additions that come from this. I'm sure that I could inevitably hook it up that the item filter as well is part of the thing that, like, you know, launches the items, so to say. But I'm not that smart. Just gonna put it bluntly. Not that smart. Let's see here. We want those to go over. And those to go over. Alrighty, cool. That should work for us getting redstone set up on. Just wanting to see if there were any extras, because I didn't want to have to do this out of slabs, but I will. Because I brought more slabs than I brought actual blocks, because I make too many of these slabs. And did I bring any redstone repeaters with me? No, I did not. I did not bring nearly enough items in the way that I was expecting to need to bring. Yeah, all that coal gets to just go in. Alrighty, we need repeaters, and a bunch of them. That'll be plenty for right now, so we can at least get one of these systems working. And started getting set up, so that we can at least end today's episode with at least, hopefully, one of these things in the world, basically. Alrighty, there's that for us. Ow. Alrighty, that goes there. And the way we're going to do the one that is with a crafter is we're going to use the same system that we're going to use for a dispenser, basically sending one of these out. But it's going to be, you know, effectively, because this whole area is categorized, it's going to be the one thing that's non-inline with everything else. So yeah, this one is the one spot where we get to actually break our rules that we're going to set up here. So those go down. Then this is where the composter goes. For us, it'll be the crafter. Whoop-de-doo. And then we take the hopper out, which in this case is actually going to be this way. Yep. So I didn't mind this. I did not mind this low enough. My bad. Oopsies. Let's see here. But this is the only one that needs to get mined just a little bit lower, so... In my defense, the oopsies is not that bad. Take all of these over. But yeah, so effectively this naturally balances out all of the items that we keep and don't want, because the ones that are good to, you know, get thrown naturally throw themselves as necessary, and the ones that aren't good to get thrown, well, they stick around and hold for us to keep for the collection, basically. Let's also get the rest of these overflow hoppers handled. Or at least as best as we can, because as I said, we're not going to be able to get them all in today. And let's get the rest of these built up. I really should try and get these repeaters in before I cover them up and make it hard as hell for me to actually, you know, continue what I'm working on. Alrighty, that goes like that. And those go there, those go there. Gonna want some more of those repeaters. And then, hopefully with that, everything should be good. Really, in all honesty, I want to at least get these item filters set up today. I'm kind of already in the boat of realizing we're definitely not getting the redstone done. Redstone torch. And then comparator. This goes for all of the overflow protection setup to get started. What to do? Alrighty. There we go. Okay. So it's off of the bottom chest, as I can, or it's off of the top chest, that's right. And we go boop, 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 boop. Something like that. Yep, with that right there. I take a torch, place it there. Repeat ad infinitum for every single one of these, because all of these are our compostables. Okay, there we go. Do. Perfect. Cool. And then, you know, realize that, oopsies, forgot to hit that. Build this on over. Build this one on over too while we're at it. Okay. grab all of these and do a little bit of that. That's going to break something somehow magically if I leave that slab there. So no. Alrighty. And then break this. Alrighty, cool. And I'm already out of stuff that I need. We just do the wonderful little runaround every single time. Okay, good. I was like, wait a minute, did I place all the comparators in there? Yes. Yes, that boy, you did. You don't need to worry. Don't need to be worried about every little thing. It's gonna be alright. A little bit annoyed that I'm using all of these slabs here, but it's a whatever. So you know what? It's fine. Yippee. Alrighty. Here we go. Those bad boys get to go in off the top chest. We place those there. And then these go here. So I don't have to worry about them. And then do. Again, I know everybody that is painful watching me build all of this out of slabs. I apologize for not having more polished deep slate to use. Alrighty, there we go. That's that all done. Everything that we need back here now is repeaters and whatnot. Yep, and I can do this as well. Alrighty, cool. We're gonna want... I shouldn't have done these ones yet, is what I'm realizing, because we're gonna want the repeaters that go in there to be there. Do... And do. Alrighty, that should be all of them nearly set up. What we're really missing is just the repeaters, like expected. So let's go grab some, since I need some. Stone. Repeater. Thank you. Very cool. Realize I'm an idiot again and don't know where I'm going. I wish I had set up an easier way to get in here, but not yet. Not allowed. Alright. Wow. That went quick. We need more repeaters. Whip. 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 There we go. Cool. Yep. Yep. Awesome. Okay, good. I didn't flip that. Also, hi guys. Good to see you there. Glad to see you're stuck in water. Get wrecked. You're a scrub. Look, I don't know what came over me there, okay? Just sudden need to absolutely devour everything happened. Cool, let's throw all of that in. All of that in as well. Should be good. Okay. Also, wait a minute. Are these? Yeah, these are droppers. We can go at least get these put in real quick. Where they go. And whatnot. I don't have any hoppers. Because I used them all. Also, I can't even get down that area now. Why do I keep thinking I can get down there? I can't. Alrighty. Anyways, let's go through all of this into here. Alrighty, so from these, we go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then droppers all get to go right here. These droppers are going to be the system that lets us actually, you know, make things work for the water stream. And that water stream is going to run through here, over past this point, around, up through here somewhere. Also, I did mine an extra block over, I think. No? No, I didn't. I mined the right amount of blocks down here. But, yeah, it'll go around, over, and then we'll send it up. And then from sending it up, we'll link into where the current water stream system exists. And that water stream system is going to send it all the way back to our base via the Great Bridge Project, as we all know. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Alrighty, and these bad boys all need pistons as well, which I don't even think I made myself pistons. So that tells you how ready I was to start building this. I wasn't. What-to-do. Yeah, overall, things are looking pretty good, if I do say so. Things are looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take a little bit of a trip in between episodes, or maybe right at the start of the next one, to refuel on some building supplies, but this is what we've got so far. It's looking pretty good. I'm not too worried about us, you know, getting stuff set up or whatnot. We're doing great. We're doing great. WWW. Apparently. And yeah, I do like and I do enjoy. So with that, everybody, thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to call it an episode here today. Have a good one. Look at this. We've done it. I did the thing that I've been putting off, or at least started the thing. Now I can continue the thing. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye. Woo!